Yeah, very big welcome to you, my dear Sagittarius, and of course, a big welcome to those who felt like this constellation has an inspiration for them as well. I do the reading always on the day the moon is in your sign, and so when I look at the moon, I see Sagittarius behind it, and when I look at the sun, which is highlighting the moon, I see Libra behind it. So this constellation, this combination is air and fire, cardinal beginning the fall, and of course you ending the fall. And when I take the small cycle, which is from left to right, Libra comes then after, for your reading now, Sagittarius. We see that the justice is looking at us, the sun is behind her, and she holds the equilibrium of the dualities in her left hand. And the left hand is that intuitive side, and her right hand she holds the sword. Now when we look at you, you are the angel bringing the equilibrium emotionally into balance, as that angel that holds the wisdom, the knowledge, the transcendence. And of course here, interesting enough, we would think these are lines, but if you know the Hebrew language, these are the words of God, Yahweh. And one foot on land, one foot in water, always this two-sided, this two-sided energy, giving and taking, the giving and taking of the energy. And here the sun up on the mountain that we can reach, that we can go up to. So the sun giving a light to the moon in Sagittarius, the justice or the preciseness to give yourself that which you need right now on an emotional level will be highlighted. Libra will look at that. Libra will help you with that. And so the yoga position I gave for Libra is balancing on your toes, holding yourself in front of your heart in that balanced state. And the Wheel of Fortune, Venus symbol between the two pillars, the sword coming into the third eye, holding yourself in that preciseness. That's what the sun is highlighting to you, and you are in the forward bend, understanding that we learn by uniting the two most extreme opposites, which is water and fire. And the angel is not a figure, is not a person, it's a sacred, holy, geometrical energy with 5 cycles. And you can reach there by going deep within, by bowing down, by realizing what it is really that you want to become. Your court card is the Knight of Wands. If your birthday is between November 13 and December 11th, this is of course your court card, and you see he is going into the big cycle. The small cycle is the 365 days the Earth spins around the Sun. The big cycle is where the Earth is spinning itself, 25,800 years long cycle, very slow, and divided through the 12 zodiac signs. We have an age. We are right now currently still in the age of Pisces, but it's ending and we're stepping into the age of Aquarius. Adventurous you are, you love that. And looking back at the last reading where the sun was in Virgo, you had walking through the 6x5 portal to your future self. Right, this is you. And the pyramid are as a crystal coming to you, and then you walking forward to find, hopefully, love, because this is you all alone, and everywhere around are always two butterflies, two swans, two birds, right? And let's see what Libra is telling you this time. So in the position of the Fool comes you. And when you look at it, this is the Visconti Sforza Tarot, created 1450. What's interesting is that the position of the cup is different, and there's no stream. There's no stream between these two cups, so it's an energy. Here they literally created a stream, and she's holding with her right arm one cup up, and here is his left arm with the cup up. You see that? So that's why I'm doing all these different decks in combination. I want to learn why is this school doing it this way and that school doing it the other way. Here it's an angel. We don't know if it's a masculine or feminine angel. Here we see it's definitely a woman. And you begin to understand something within your sign, within your capacity to understand the power of freedom, the power of liberation, the power of giving and taking. On the position of the Magician comes the Eagle. Alberto Villoldo, the mystical shaman oracle. The Eagle is that higher consciousness, which is the infinite eight, coming at you from the future, letting you know your mission is just beginning. A mission that you don't even understand yet, because these are state of consciousness. And I read them from right to left, like the big cycle. These are soul cards. There's no zodiac sign connected with the Magician, neither the Fool, neither the High Priestess, and neither the Empress. So the first row is from right to left, and the last row is from right to left. In the middle row, I read back and forth. So there is a mission coming to you through the Eagle perspective, which is higher consciousness saying, I am coming to you and helping you to see that the Queen of Cups on the position of the High Priestess, the Hermetic Tarot, the Queen of Cups, who is the healer, and bringing you clearly out of the black and white thinking into your center. And here she is the Queen of the Thrones of Water. She's all about imagination, poetic, and the emotional content, the emotional energy. It's almost like she is the eagle that is speaking to you. She is the one that is helping you to become emotionally connected so that the stream is flowing again. When you heal yourself, when you come into your center, then this can flow. So maybe she is someone that is coming to you and letting you know, I am here to help you to awaken, to empower, and to feel emotionally what it is that you need to feel so that you can continue your journey forward into the Emperor on the position of the Empress. So the Empress is that birth of thinking about you wanting to be powerful, strong, a fire sign like you, but it's not the fire sign that you think of in terms of all empowered. the Aries energy. It's like you fire, but fire and water. It's the combination that is so interesting with him. And it's the eagle that came down to you is here underneath him on the cube. And the cube is the dimension of material, mineral kingdom. And he's sitting on it, and that's what his number is, the number 4. Now here the eagle has the number 16, the 1, which is the magician. And the 6, which is then the lovers, and the lovers is Gemini, opposite of you. And it's almost like Gemini energy saying, yes, you gotta awaken, that you bring this stream of consciousness back into a flow, that it continues. And that's why the Cancer energy is so important. Cancer is the most emotional woman there is. She is pure water. She is pure healing, emotional healing. And you learning the emperor sitting on his throne, bringing the energy of healing through the empress, because the path is continuing this way, but the eagle is literally looking at you. And the emperor is opposite of Libra. We have now, in the month of Libra, Aries has his full moon. So maybe on this full moon, you will have a message giving birth to a new possibility, a new way of acting in this world, a new way of being, and the message is coming to you through the eagle. And so the Cancer energy is the healing, the profound healing, the emotional healing, that you need to continue your path forward into then the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is looking over to the Emperor. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying no rain today, the number 37, which is then a 1010 portal. And the 1010 portal brings a deeper understanding of what it is that you need to be doing. Now, if I bring this into the small cycle, right, it would say, okay, I'm gonna go into this world and be who I can be. No matter if it's raining, the sun is here with me. But this is also no zodiac sign connected with it. So I'm reading this card into this direction, the big cycle, from right to left. So no rain today is looking over to the Emperor. It's almost like she's saying, yes, continue your path. We will help you. We will be there for you. And now comes Libra. And Libra is here, the small cycle. And Libra is, but be careful of the illusions. The 7 of Cups is always Venus in Scorpio. And Venus in Scorpio is that illusions sometimes bring us to a place where we think we have everything, but it's not flowing. And it's not flowing here either. So something needs to flow. Sometimes tears are important. When we cry, we let the energy flow. And I think it's almost like an invitation saying, allow yourself to be sad. Now, if I put Libra into the big cycle, you don't even understand that the illusion is here. And so the illusion to think that the 7 is here with the eagle, the 7-7 portal. 1 and 6 is 7, right? So a 7-7 portal is connected with Cancer. And Cancer is the card number 7, the Chariot, and you have the Queen of Cups. So there is a deep sadness that needs to be understood, a deep sadness that is, you know, the illusion of the sun being here and the clouds in front, and we think everything is, we don't see the sun, so the sun doesn't exist, but it exists still because it's just a cloud in front. And here continues the cloud. Here it's a different message, you see that? It's almost like she's looking over and she's like, oh no, I have to go through this illusion, which is this physical world. We think this physical world is the real world, and this is just an illusion. But in a way, this is the real world. And the illusion is fading and clearing. On the position of the Hanged Man comes the Petalit, the number 41, which is a 5, which is then the 5, the reverse. Here's 14 and here's 41, the reverse. So you have a 5-5 portal, and the 5-5 portal is giving you the understanding that the petalite is a crystal that helps you to be an observer, the possibility of being all loose, the unpersonal quality of the universe. Sometimes we have to take decisions when we take life personally. And this is for very high sensitive and high empathic people. And so the spirit of the petalite will come to give you the power to step out and become impersonal. And so the illusion of thinking you are in this world, that you have maybe the power, is letting you know, no. Letting you know, no, you need to awaken and come out of this illusion that the sun is gone when the clouds are here. It's not. It's a state of energy. And you are able now to awaken, truly awaken, because it's the 5-5 portal for you. And in this direction, you will find, through this stone, a clarity, a new way of looking at it. And you will almost like know, yes, I can get through this. I get help through this stone to become impersonal, to not get affected or too much affected by it. Because then comes on the position of your card, the young generation of the wands, the children of the wands, and to become a channel of light is the message here. So the channel of light, if I look at it this way, is then helping you. The stone is helping you, and you see the same color in this arc, that you are stepping forward and actively taking a stance and be the channel of light supported by this beautiful stone. And in the big cycle, reading it like this, it's saying, yes, help is on its way. The same way the eagle is on its way. Help is always on its way. The spiritual help is always there, is always supporting you, is always there. You just have to step in that direction. Even though you live this small cycle, the big cycle is letting you know there's always help. always. And then comes the moon, and the moon, on the position of the moon, comes the lost in space and the needing direction. The 36, and 36 is a 9, and 36 is allowing you to see that this is a 9 too. It's an 18. The moon is connected with Virgo, and the moon, or the Piscean energy where you are in right now, is influencing your subconscious, is influencing you to look deeper within into the lost in space or the needing direction. So you need directions, and the directions is behind you. If I put this card here, which I can do, because I mean this is still Pisces, it's the moon, but the moon is also connected with all zodiac signs. It's almost like here you awakening to a new you, to a new generation of you, right? Because this is you. But now you are realizing that the path in this direction is very much helpful, and that there you get the information, the direction where you need to go to. Yeah, and if I put it here, it's behind you. It's almost like, yes, the moon gives you direction. The moon is always letting you know what's going on right now. So here you're getting the power to go into the direction, into the life cycle, and here Spirit is supporting you from behind and saying, I will lead you into the right direction. Because then on the position of the sun, and that I don't read to the other side, comes the number 2, comes the south, the adventure. Then you are ready to really take the adventure. Then you're ready to really say, okay, I'm gonna go and do what it takes to do to live this life in a very adventurous way. And this adventure continues because the sun is always the center of all. The sun is the center of the small cycle, and the sun is the center of the big cycle. And so no matter what, the physical or the spiritual path you take, and you go and take this adventure forward, because that's how we learn. And on the position of the awakening, or the judgment, I don't like the word, but awakening and the intuition, or the wake-up call that is coming to you, is saying, yes, go this way. Go now. Include the spiritual path to your physical path, because otherwise this is a distraction. When you are trying to solve a problem, you will often be tested by distractions. The number 56, which is an 11. And 11 is Libra, the 11th card. And the 11 is saying that's a portal of knowing. You gotta move, you gotta get through distractions. And this is a distraction. The illusion of emotions, that you feel really cool with all these emotions and that they give you something, but not really. Right? It's all illusion. So that you can now go this path, and that you are tested. You're tested again and again, but through the 5 here you will get through that test. And through here you will also get through that test. You will do things in a different way, because then on the position of the world you get the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups, which is then connected with the 2 Venus in Cancer. Right? So it's a 2-2 portal framing the 11, the number 56, which is your number 5, and the 6, which is the Gemini, which is opposite of you. Then you learn that when you find a soulmate, it's something that should bind you. It should never hold you. It's something that you share, that you connect, but it's not something that binds you. And Venus in Cancer, we have Cancer here. Cancer is saying, yes, go deeper, look deeper, bring yourself into a healing, into a deep healing, into here, these two people that are diving deep down and are almost dancing. You see how she's like dancing here? It's the same dancing kind of feeling. And the world here, she's all alone, but she has the 4 zodiac signs, the fixed zodiac signs in the corner. And now you have the opportunity to find someone that is perfectly suited to you. Now you have, of course, yourself. So either there is another Sagittarius in your life that you really love dearly, or you will fall in love, or you fall in love with yourself. There is a Cancer. There is an Aries. And there is a child, a younger generation, that you also love very much. So that is the moment that you then realize that when you fall in love with yourself, that all these distractions are here for you to grow, and that these distractions are things that make us not realize that everything is cyclical, and that the world is looking over to the Fool. Physically, her body is going into the small direction, but her head knows there is a bigger cycle, and she's looking over to the Fool. And so here we get the power of reconnecting with yourself, letting things flow so that this stream of water can flow again, because these 2 cups are these 2 people. These two people are the lovers, and that will make this stream flow again. I hope I see you in the next reading, because then we see that the Earth is spinning in such a way that we then see behind the Sun Scorpio. And Scorpio is, with the number 13, a 4. 4 then the Emperor, allowing yourself to be strong in that next month. So we will look at that, see what that reading or that influence will bring to you. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.